Oof, big crits. Crits for days. There's one. Oh, my bad. Beautiful. To the top. Melee our way to victory. We're good. Golden. Let's get out of here. Don't need. It's not going to give us the ding anyway, so make tracks. Head home. Nookie Smoochie, the mage. That's a right name. Nookie Smoochie. Oh no, we've had another priest fall. A dark iron landmine. Is that Gnomeregan? I think that is Gnomeregan. Dark iron. Can't quite remember. I feel like it is. Remember the landmines in Gnomeregan were very dangerous. Level 36 priest. God. Last words. Jump spelt wrong. Oh well. Those fools, they happily send themselves to their own graves. If only they listened to reason, eh? What a proc. Perhaps we could sit them down for reasonable discussion. The light-blinded fools. Oh well. Alright, we're getting an upgrade. Forsaken Mall. Oh, what? We can't even... What is this? Priests can't even use staves? Wow. Report from my superior in Brill indicates that an agent of the Scarlet Crusade was dispatched from the Scarlet Monastery and sent here. According to the reports, the messenger poses... important information on his person. Oh, possesses, sorry. I thought that sounded wrong. The messenger possesses important information on his person. I do not have the full details, but whatever it is, we must have it. You're the most qualified person I have to send. Find that messenger and bring me whatever information you can find. Let's get him.
Trust no one.
Oh, is he back over in there? Nightmare. Okay. Look at that now. Sheesh, that is a right mace. Love to see it. Oh no. Tauren Warrior, Dark Iron Agent. See, so I think when it says location in the bottom right of my screen, location is empty. Whereas when I look here, it's got location, and I think it's empty if it's an instance. So we've got 34 warrior died, Dark Iron Agent, I think it's Gnomeregan, and then we've also got the priest, Dark Iron Landmine. So yeah, I think we've had a rocky Gnomeregan run. That's not good at all. Hopefully no one else dies. Get out of there. Try out this new mace. Oh, one tapped. This is the man himself. No waiting about. Straight in. Got him up inside. Beautiful. 3 people over there now. Wow. Let's get some smites going. Finish him off. Beautiful. lower rank heal, and we're golden. Craxtus. Cractos. Man. Yeah, Numragon. I remember Numragon was always a scary place. Daddy Issues the Mage. Good name. Good name, you can have a buff. Oh, nice. Oh, and Zid. I saved you. Have that. I say I saved him. Barely. Very difficult to die here, but any little helps, right?
Speak quickly.
How goes your mission, HTProc? We got... Oh, actually, can we read it before we hand it in? We can read it. Disperse information as you deem necessary. Okay, they're the commanders, directives by the order of the High Lord. Further, fortify your position at the southwest tower. Additional supplies will be dispatched at a later date. In the meantime, materials should be obtained from the surrounding farms. Also, further reconnaissance and information should be gathered about the organization of the undead in Brill. Captain Vachan, there appears to be increased movement of the undead near the northern tower. This insurgence must be quickly and decisively dealt with. Captain Melrose, there are concerns about the level of organization of the undead near the borders of the Plague Land. A fresh group of men will be dispatched to your position in the coming weeks. Glory under the light. Wow.
I am forsaken.
How goes your mission? We got it. Let's see what you've got. Some news of their exploits engaged us. Worthless scouting reports. New orders continue to build up a camp near the ruined city. Nothing we didn't already know. Ah, what's this? The map of the dispositions of some of their field commanders and agents. We can use this. Right, what sells more? The staff. Get the staff. These will need to be taken to your superior, Executioner Zygand in Brill. With this information, we will be able to deal with a decisive blow to Scarlet Crusade. Your services have been useful here in Deathnell. Don't know if I'm saying that right, but I need someone to deliver this to Zygand, and I believe he'll be able to find you more appropriate work. Take the road north. Soon after entering Trisfall proper, you'll hit a crossroad. Take the eastern fork and keep going east. You'll pass Cold Heath Manor along the way.
Our
Okay.
time will come.
Let's empty our bags of all the stuff we can't use. So get rid of the mace, trousers, belt, boots, and staff. 3 silver, 34 copper. And we're on our way. We are on our way. Goodbye to the starting zone. Can't even kill a rat. I'll have to dot him up. There we are. Can't even kill a rat. Where are we going? That's not what I wanted to do. Coordinates. Turn off coordinates. There we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? Hello, priest. Smedjo. Right. Pretty cool area. All in all, pretty cool starting zone. What's next, I wonder? Calvin Montaigne.
I'm listening.
Do a favour for a young man. A young man? No, it doesn't look like you're very young. I've got a letter that needs to go to Brill. Innkeeper. Don't really matter none what her last name is. Cool. Probably won't be able to pronounce it anyway. A place full of victims of the plague. Trying to make their way in the world. It'd be a great spot for you to rest to if you need it. If the need arises, you should check out. You do. And I'll pay you well. Alright. Let's go. I've got loads of quests for Brill. Including our very own. Pretty specific one. Wow. I wonder. Oh, they weren't in the same guild.
What is it?
Fields of Grief. What have we here? You look like a fledgling priest. If you hope to prove yourself to the Dark Lady, you need to learn the way of the Forsaken. To the west, you'll find a farm. Humans infested the land like mold on a rotting corpse. And worse yet, the Scarlet Crusade patrols nearby from their tower. Teach those scum a lesson and steal 10 of their precious pumpkins. What do you have? Take them to Brill. Okay, so I need to do this first. What's this one? I don't know where that one's going to be, so let's just go get this quest as well before we venture off. Pumpkin picking. It's a level 7 quest. I'm only level 5. Well, Gordo's task. Well, Gordo is not here, so we go pumpkin picking. Yeah, level 7 quest, a bit daunting. All the resists and misses that could happen. What level are these? 6. Right, let's do some classic WoW grinding on our way. Let's try this little trick. Fight on the move. Could do that swing timer. Another warrior. Not good. Okay, we got the farmstead. Not good at all. We arrive and the first thing we are greeted by is the death of another player. My slime. Yeah, slime. Okay, level 6s. Alright, I see a pumpkin. I pick a pumpkin. Hey, and by looks, we could have our very first... Oh, resist. You hate it. You hate to see a resist. Really do. And a parry. Oh. And my buff wore off. Oh my gosh. It's all going wrong. Linen cloth. That is good. Scarlet Warrior. It looks like we've got a duo. Mooch and Pamelek. A warrior and a priest. Very cool. Didn't fancy picking up that one, did you? Oh, you got aggro, pal. See if I can get this before they notice. PvP flagged. What are you doing being PvP flagged? At level 10. Gordo, the quest we were looking at just now. Gordo's task. How much he roams. Yeah, 38 warrior. Oh. Who's gonna get it? Me or the level 8? Oh, you love to see it. You really do. Professional gameplay. Right, we've got to be careful now, because apparently this is where farmer spawns. Respawn rate's good on these pumpkins. He goes off-road. Yeah, I thought so. This is a busy old place. Busy field. Can I get both of these pumpkins? No. No is the answer, but I can get that one. Last pumpkin on our pumpkin picking adventure. One of the easier quests. So you're an apothecary. Very nice. Linen cloth, that's going to be very much needed. I think we're going to go enchanting to get the wand, along with tailoring to sort of facilitate enchanting at the beginning, and then I think I'll transfer across to engineering. So in hardcore, this sort of agreed upon best profession for hardcore, at least, is, so there's two thought patterns here. Normally it's engineering and mining, target dummies, bombs, but then there's also herbalism, which is because of the pots, the buffs you get from all your pots, the fact you can keep a good stock of health pots. There he is, Gordo. Got him. He's red. No, we're good to go talk to him. My man. Master wants weeds. Us gots big hands and not good at picking. You help us. We won't hurt you. Nice. Us needs gloom weeds. Many weeds around here near road. When you have gloom weeds, take to Brill. Sheesh, there are a lot here. Okay. What do they look like? What do they look? Oh, we got egg roll. But yeah, so engineering or herbalism, apothecary, whatever it is, usually the best. I'm not seeing any of these. Aha, gloomweed. Excellent. Need 3 of them. There's another. So I'll be going get the wand, then transfer over to that. Plus, as a cloth wearer, the goggles that you can get from... There's the third. The goggles you can get from engineering sort of remain useful for longer. Obviously hunters would be the ideal engineer class to get the most use, but cloth wearers in general are really good. Plus the target dummy, when you're so squishy, life-saving. Okay. We got this one. Right, now we head over to Brill.
This had better be good.
Okay, made it. First thing we get greeted by is a quest by Dillinger. Scourge of trickled into Tristful Glades and infested the area west of Brill near the old bridge. Go there, beat back the rotten dead and ravaged corpses.
Beware the living.
Nice.
What does the shadow will?
Got your Gloomweed. Find it. He wants Doomweed. Collect Doomweed for him. That's fine. Alrighty. Current quest goes. Oh, we got your pumpkins. Quite an asset to the Dark Lady. Take this laced pumpkin to the captured scout that was being held in the cellar of the Gallows End Tavern. That sounds nice. Collect 5 vials of Dark Hound blood. Oh, so that's what it is. They're not necessarily apothecaries. They're. You get this from this quest. Apothecary, alchemist. That's the one. Herbalism and alchemist. Right, let's head over here, hand in these quests. So we did level up to level 6, which is brilliant. Means we get new
What would you
quest
ask?
class skills. Giving him the intelligence. Kill more. Prove to me you are capable of serving that lady by travelling west of the tower past the Solidin farmstead and slay 10 Scott warriors. Is that where it just was? It was. Okay. Don't you love it? A wanted poster? Has that got anything on it? It does. Maggot Eye. Mercy is for the weak. Kill Maggot Eye. Will do. Let's see here. We got this quest hand in. Perfect. Wonderful news. I've been waiting on word from my dear old mother, and such a saint she is. I wonder how she's holding up. What? Too cheery? Not buying it? Are you? Well, get lost then. It's really no business who this letter's from anyway. Go on, get lost. Come back to when you've got some coin to spend. Loafer. Next time. Next thing you know, you'll be coming back to rest after a long day's adventure or some stupid thing like that. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to get the water.
Do not seek death.
And the final thing is we're going to feed this guy a pumpkin. And we will see what happens. Stay away, fool, unholy creature. May the light protect me. The Scarlet Crusade shall rid Azeroth of your... Oh, wait. Is that food? Oh. This guy. This guy. Right, well, I've got to wait. What is it? There's a queue.
Hello.
Make this in your home. Do that while we wait. As if. How am I supposed to RP if there's a queue? That's not right. Well, this is good. I bet he is the fastest clicker in the West. Continue, complete quest. We did it. We didn't get to read it all, but hey, we did it. Oh. My mind, my flesh, I'm rotting. Disgusting. So what we had, we captured Zealot and a captured Mountaineer. Grim. Not a good way to go. And the final one was to... Was that a troll? There's a troll in the dungeon. Level 13 troll hunter doing that quest. Interesting. Final thing. Let's go speak to our mage. Our priest trainer. Here he is. Main man, Dark Cleric Brill. Finally you've arrived. Your faith alone will not allow you to pass the trials before you, young one. A sense of urgency and some ambition will help too. Our power comes from darkness and shadow. That is not your only role. You have acknowledged that there is merit in knowing the healing arts. This is wise, but before you can know the dark, you must also know the light. And for this I have a test for you. North of the cemetery is a wounded Death Guard. Death Guard Kel. He has protected us from gnolls for some time and needs healing, but you must also fortify his body before he can return to duty. Do both with your spells and then return to me. Find Death Guard Nell and heal his wounds using Lesser Heal rank 2. Afterwards grant him Power Word Fortitude and then return to Dark Cleric Brill. Wow, first green.
Watch over you.
Also need training. What can you give me? Power Word Shield. Amazing. And Smite. Amazing.
Beware the living.
So let's get both of those on our bar. Same thing as last time. Smite level 1 will remain with us. And we will get a shield. Perfect. So then, let's go find this guy. Let's go find him and get our first green item. Grave robbers. Let's have a look which is in here first. The town hall. This must be where the mayor lives. Magistrate Severin.
I am forsaken.
The mass grave southwest of Garen's haunt to the north. Okay, so still above us. Were made to accommodate the impressive number of deaths in Tristful suffered when the plague first came. The bodies in these graves have so far been spared an undeath, but the scourge now sends rot-hide gnolls to gather the corpses and use them to bolster their armies. This cannot be allowed. Your task is twofold: slay the rot-hides at the mass grave and Garen's haunt, and gather from them the embalming ichor that gives them life. Grim.
Trust no one.
Okay. Pretty cool place, to be fair. The Undead Starting Zone. It's Duratar's okay. Don't get me wrong, it's okay, but it's just a bit dry. I like Mulgore. Mulgore is fun. A lot of running, but it is, in my opinion, still a fun place to be. Duratar, no, it's so heavily contested. It's so plain. I mean, not fun for me at all. This place so far seems really cool. Death Guard Kel, you're the one, so I need to heal you. And then buff you. Priestess, you came along just in time. I appreciate it. Thank you, Priestess. Now I can take on those gnolls. Hold on. Those gnolls with your power to back me. Farewell to you, and may Shadow always protect you. Sweet. Let's go get our sweet new item. That was easy. Still can't kill a rat. Yeah, Duratar's a bit dry. No pun intended. It's a bit dull. Loads of running around. I mean, we've done a lot of running around here, but don't know. I feel like the variety here is a little bit better. Wrong building. Go to the inn, that would help. Oh, there's an enchanter.
What is it?
What do we learn here? Trade supplies. And that's it. You don't have anything for me, do you? Nope.
Embrace the shadow.
Let's head on. Upstairs to the priest.
What is it?
You have passed my test with ease. Good. Soon you'll be ready to take on more responsibilities, and that road will lead to darker powers. Powers that no priestess or another race has. Take this robe as a symbol of your station. You have earned it. If you do not wish to wear it, then so be it. You may do with it as you will. I and others like us will always acknowledge you for what you've achieved in our ranks. Accolades, sacrificial robes.
Our time
Amazing. Let's get that equipped, shall we? Bit of boobage. Or not? These are the type of difficult decisions we have to do. To boob or not to boob. We'll not boob. We'll keep it PG, shall we?